So I'm going to read from Everything is Terrible, But I Love You. And as maybe you could guess from the title, I wrote this the summer before I started taking Lexapro. So it has a little bit of a different polish than some of my other work. Yeah. On the days there is almost nothing to be hopeful for, I have nothing to be hopeful for. And the sun rises, and the sun sets. And the sun rises, and the sun sets. I am alive, weather, moving like water, headless, unhooved. I want it or not. When the light goes up on a phalanx of scars, I never cut anything, but the me inside me burns. Rotten fire, a bevy of bees in place, heat wave trapped in shape. If I don't scream, the me inside me will fuse with my skin, and I'll never. Don't you hear the world? Help. I count my dresses. I slather my face under the rabbit's white stare. The answer is, feed the rabbits, and then you'll never be alone. I pull out a handful of hair, feed the rabbits. Cute is a lack of intelligence. I have never been cute. You can laugh. And I'm sorry. I regret all of the times I was right. Feed the rabbits. Suffer the black vein pumping through opalescent dawn mist. Your stock is rising. Art Deco, concrete and steel, blushing with black blood. A little cosmetic work for the opening. At the base of the sycamore, I press my belly to the wet grass. I dig holes in the lawn for a week. There aren't any worms. The ground, a broken supply chain. All the birds fall from the sky like they promised. Red flag, red flag. I am afraid to leave any spaces unstocked. I am burning in my brain pan the cool rain of assembly, a closet of industry. I just want to belong. Every evening I wallow in the light from the screen, turn my horns into my hair. It's all in your mind, you know. You can choose to be happy, you know. Under the blue tarp, amongst a pile of mechanical lies, tools gathered and learned, but I really only know how to work the rabbits. I am crawling with myself. I am crawling with myself. Where is the red button? I escape into an air-conditioned room full of ammunition. Metal feels good on the skin. I throw bullets at the floor until I'm walking on a carpet of fear. There are rabbits in my pockets. There are rabbits in the light. I can't get the shot. God help me. I can't get the shot. If I could just pull back this one board and see myself like I did as a girl, fingering the black vein like an antenna. I put my body next to hers, and the sun didn't care who rose first. I'm gonna read one more. This is a very mild trigger warning. This one sort of references domestic abuse, but it's not explicit really in any way. That one time we stayed up all night and stole Cinnamonies from the Burger King for breakfast and walked the yellow line, that was every night. I act like I was so carefree, turbine humming low in the background, run on my mother's nylons, and later run on rebellion. Some rebellion, $14.99 in a shoebox from the mall. I act like I knew she would appear out of the uncomfortable riveting of my own consciousness, like I could ever escape myself, like that meant I knew myself, like me isn't made of me, and the making isn't a kind of painful peeling back. You're getting blood on the screen. I knew nothing. With my head resting on my best friend's belly, neck taut, still holding its weight like I could ever let go, I made up a list. It had a plus and minus columns and a key, but I made it do what I wanted. There's always one or two things that trump everything else, like driving through the dawn together, sober and dry-eyed, like watching her dance in the school play, like being forgiven again and again, and being older, both of us fired by our therapists. True. I know. I still haven't told you what this is about. I'm getting there. This is harder than it looks. The birds used to wake us up, you know, They were living in her air conditioner, or we'd climb through the window in my room, onto the second-story porch, bleary-eyed, braless, the sun in our hair. I drank orange juice every morning, and she had a cigarette. Before that, I lied, and I lied again, and she let me. And it's still my fault. Like I said, I regret so many times I was right. But I don't regret my mistakes. After we woke up on the beach that morning, sore from the same dick, I didn't drink 40s again until I felt safe, and the next time I felt safe was without her. And I'm sorry I didn't protect us, but I never knew what she wanted, or what I did. I'm trying to find an image to show you. Like the crayon drawings on the poem she wrote me, the edges burned brown with a red lighter. Like the blue bold light of rainy dawn popped down over us, a portable habitat just made for walking around, with your chest open and your heart. Where's your heart now? Like her boyfriend dripping blood from his elbows, on the porch standing between me and the door. And she was up there, and me talking to him like everything was cool, or driving her to Kingston to pick him up at the county jail. It's not like I didn't try sometimes to tell her no, but I didn't want to push her away. I thought I could keep things from getting too bad as long as I was there. Like I knew he cut himself that day because she wanted to leave with me. Like I knew he was keeping her away. Like if anyone in my relationships is emotionally abusive, it's me. Olive oil coating my lips, the sun coming down like rabbits. I thought I could snap their necks just by wanting, just by knowing the time was right for an ending. But my hands got dirty anyway, and we plunged into the night water, laughing. We were always laughing, even when parts of ourselves didn't come up. The thing is, I still don't always know what was a mistake. Now I'm smoking a cigarette for her, sitting next to the crimson geraniums. I said crimson in a poem for you. It only hurt for a second. No, she's not dead, and neither am I today. The summer is rolling across the landing. There's no other way down. I know the summer will swallow us whole, and that's what I want. To be whole with her on a blanket, on a grassy hill, making up excuses forever. Wait, here's an image. That same dove light when the sun is about to come, and we're walking up the middle of the street in the middle of town, and it feels like we're walking into the ground. Like our town is a blow-up castle inflating, and we're sinking into a wide seam. Her fingers are smaller than mine, even though she's taller, and the mist is rising off our adventure as it cools. The trees are so pale in the dawn, everything is a backdrop to us. And we're laughing. We were always laughing. I want to stay like this forever. The edge is blurred because there is her, and there's me, and there's the thing we are together. The thing of the town in our orbit, pulled into itself at our edges, like we're some kind of gravity. And maybe that's why we're walking into the ground. Most of matter is empty space, and a lot of bad metaphors for being in love. The truth is, neither of us rose first. The truth is, nothing. Not one thing. Only the hours of daylight and the hours of nightlight and the golden hours of rabbits in heat. And we were always more nature than human. Thank you.